Welcome back to the garage. Today I'm not actually going to be working on the Jeep or any of the little side projects I've got. We're actually going on a road trip. So I came across a guy on the CJ2A page who's actually somewhat local to me. He's about 2 hours away, and he's got a set of axles for CJ2A. And with any luck, they will work on this Jeep. They've been sitting outside on a pallet for a long time, so chances are they're going to need a full rebuild. But that just gives me more things to do, and I'm okay with that. But this also means that I actually have to clean up this Bantam trailer and make it ready to go on a road trip. So that's fun. Here's an example of how much the Bantam just sits in the garage. I've got NDT tire marks just hanging out on the floor. Got the Bantam all cleaned up. Threw down some cardboard to catch any oil and grease and whatnot that might fall off of these things. They've been sitting for who knows how long. If they still have oil and grease in them, I at least want to contain it. Got my DIY roadside assistance kit. Got the jack, tire tool, spare tube, because we are running combat wheels on this guy. So just want to be prepared on that one. Air compressor, if I can ever figure out where I put it. Be in here too. Got to do a little bit of surgery to get the 1 7/8 ball back. This Jeep, unfortunately, it's not going to survive a 4-hour road trip. Actually, it'd probably be closer to 9 hours at that thing's top speed, and I don't think the rear axle would survive the trip. The Honda outside does not have a trailer hitch. It still hasn't been able to tow this thing anywhere. I got to borrow my parents' minivan, and it's low, so we got to raise it up just a little bit. And I'll need this guy to do it. There, that should do it. Mission ready. Always nice to see the Bantam outside of the garage. It only occurred to me about halfway there that this is the first time we've actually been able to use that chuck wagon cover at highway speeds. And it did all right, though the minivan is not as tall as I'd hoped it would be, so you can see in the mirror that we engaged the wind sail, and it sure added some drag. There's no footage of actually loading up the axles. I didn't want to bother with asking for permission to record or anything like that. Just stayed on mission and picked up some axles. Here's what we came to pick up. Set of axles. That one might be military. That sure looks a lot like some olive drab on there. Came with some neat Sears hubs on them. But now we get to go home. Average speed of the trip was about 55 to 65 miles an hour, and the trailer pulled all right. A little bit bouncy. I think it needs some shocks, but it handled itself pretty well. I might have actually already purchased those shocks and shock mounts, etc. for the trailer months ago, and just never got around to installing them. And we are back at the garage. It is a royal pain to back a trailer up a driveway that steep, especially when the yoke is that short and it's that squirrely. But here are the axles. Successful road trip complete. And the garage is already back to looking like its usual chaotic self. Great. New projects all over. I need to really look closely at this one, because it might be older than I think. I think it's a World War II axle. There's too much olive drab on it. This guy, I don't know if that's olive drab as well, but this at least is a Dana 44. I'll need to make 100% sure on this one, just to be sure. I know that there's 25s and 27s that are pretty similar for front axles. But in other news, the glass for the windshield came in. I know you're supposed to just go to your local glass shop, but mine decided to redirect their custom glass section to Safelite. So I actually had to order that. But that's the last component for the windshield refresh. I have all the seals and everything, and now I've got glass. So windshield refresh will be coming up soon. Thanks for watching. If you liked seeing the Bantam actually get out of the garage and go somewhere for once, leave me a like, leave me a comment. If you're new here and you're interested in maybe seeing those 2 axles get rebuilt, or the windshield get refreshed, especially with that glass replacement, maybe subscribe, stick around for a little bit. Those will be upcoming, maybe on a day when it's cooler. It's a little bit warm today. But thanks again, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.